Isak has asked to leave Newcastle today. He's told Newcastle I want to leave. I do not know why he waited for Arsenal to sign Gyökeres and for Liverpool to sign Ekitike before saying he wants to leave, or maybe that has pushed him. Now, I've seen some comments from Arsenal fans online. There's actually people who are saying cancel the Gyökeres medical and go for Isak. I think you're crazy if you're suggesting that. I think you're absolutely crazy if you're just, you always say everyone has their opinion. I think you're absolutely crazy if you say you want to cancel Gyökeres to go for Isak right now. Now, for a lot of reasons. One, money. Gyökeres is going to cost us 64 million. Isak is going to cost you 150 million. Now, if you can get both, oh, hell yes, bring both of them. I'll be very happy. If you can bring both of them, yes. But cancelling Gyökeres to bring Isak, no, you don't do that when you've been going for a striker for 2 months and prison has already started, and then you start again with Newcastle to do all the negotiations, and then what if it doesn't happen and Gyökeres has joined the Man United by the time you go back for him? You can't do that. So Isak will cost you 150 million and Gyökeres is costing you 63 million. That is almost triple the money that Gyökeres has cost. Now, if Arsenal tell us today that we had 150 million, should we get Eze and Gyökeres or should we get just Isak? I know what my answer would be. Very easy answer. And on top of that, anyway, if you go back to the last season's videos, when we were talking about Gyökeres and Isak, which one should we choose? I was always going for Gyökeres. So Gyökeres has always been the striker I've always wanted since last year, even ahead of Isak. So some of you might decide to go for Isak, but I think that is absolutely crazy. If you talk about, cancel the Gyökeres deal right now and go for Isak, forget about Gyökeres because Isak has now become available. Now, even time-wise, you still have to negotiate with Newcastle again. We don't have time. We do not have time. If you have money to go for Isak after getting Gyökeres, you can go and negotiate. No problem. You can go and try and make a bid. Absolutely no problem. Having two strikers, why not? Because Liverpool are going to try it for him. Now, eventually, personally for me, I don't know if he's going to join Liverpool because they've already signed Ekitike. Are they going to have two strikers? Are they going to play a 4-4-2? They've already signed Vats. If they sign all three of them, Liverpool are spending 400 million plus this transfer window, which is crazy. So we cannot just have Isak and no one else in our team. We have to sign players like Eze as well. So for me, if you are to ask me right now, spend that 150 million on Isak or get Gyökeres and Eze and someone else. If you get Gyökeres for 63 million and you get, let's say, Eze for 60 million, there's 30 million there. You can go and get a winger for 25, 30 million to help as a backup somewhere. I'd rather have those three players than having one. Now, there's other people who are saying Isak is injury prone, whatever. I don't personally think Isak is injury prone. He's had a few injuries here and there. I don't think he's injury prone. So that is not the reason why I'm not going to go for Isak. But I think it's crazy to say right now that forget about Gyökeres and go for Isak because it's become available. Now, this is what the news is on Isak right now. Craig Hope was the first one to report. He said, reported long-term Arsenal target Alexander Isak has informed Newcastle of his desire to explore a move away from the club. A move for Mikel Arteta's ideal striker could accelerate upon an offer in the region of 150 million. So, again, I've seen someone saying that Arsenal still have the budget to sign Isak after signing Gyökeres. That is very exciting to think about. But signing Isak would probably mean you don't sign Eze, you don't sign Rodrigo. I think we really need creativity as in the 8th position and the left wing. You can get two strikers, you're going to score more goals. Yes, it probably wins you the title. But we don't have creativity still, man. That means there's no Eze, there's no Rodrigo, no one else. Because if you sign both Isak and Gyökeres, it's a lot of money, though. If you can afford it, why not? I know people's fear is because you could go to a Liverpool. I know Liverpool and Man City have signed players. That is not usually my fear. My fear, I never usually look at it like, oh my God, Liverpool have signed Ekitike and Isak, we are in trouble. That is not how I look at it. For me, I look at it as we have the best goalkeeper. We have the best defense out of all of those teams. Sort out yourselves. Get Gyökeres, get the extra number 10 that you need, get the winger that you need, and win your games. Forget about Man City, forget about Liverpool. We'll think about them when you play them home and away. You just need to win your games. Win your games. They're going to win more games, yes, but also win your games as well. Trust in the good defense that you have and also sort out your forward line. Even if Liverpool have Isak and Ekitike and you have your Gyökeres and you still have your Saka and you still have your whoever it's going to be, Rodrigo, whoever, Gyökeres, whoever it's going to be, just win your games. I think we usually focus a lot on the other teams. I don't usually focus a lot on the other teams. I know you have to keep up with what they're doing. So you can't just say, I'm not going to sign any players and watch Liverpool signing 5 players. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying if Liverpool is going for a player, if Liverpool today say they want Vinicius, you can go for him, yes. But if Liverpool say they want this one and they want this one and they want this one and they want this one, we cannot also say we want that one and that one and that one and that one as well. They're going to sign their players. We're going to sign our players. Just go out there and win your games. That's all you need to do. Win your games and make sure they don't beat you home and away. That is it. That's what you need to do. So I would 100% want Isak. If the money is there, go and get him. But I am not saying forget about Gyökeres and then go for Isak. That definitely I'm not going to do that. Absolutely not. And I've not even told you the other reasons. The fact that Gyökeres has been begging to join us, the fact that Gyökeres has scored 100 goals the last 2 years, get me Gyökeres. And Gyökeres is very good at creativity as well and all that. He's gotten numerous assists as well. That is my opinion. Maybe some of you would prefer Isak still. I don't know. I think there was an update from Sami Mokbel as well, if I'm not wrong. I don't know if I saved it. Yeah, there was. So Sami Mokbel says Arsenal have been previously credited with an interest in Alexander Isak and had the budget. However, they have since turned their attention to Viktor Gyökeres and are close to finalizing a deal. So what can you do? You know, we've already gone for Gyökeres. And then I've also seen someone saying maybe Isak didn't really want to join Arsenal. Some people have been saying, why did he wait for this long until Liverpool wanted him? That's when he said, because Arsenal have wanted Isak for many years, but he's never really said he wants to leave Newcastle. But now that Liverpool have said they want him, he said he wants to leave Newcastle. So does that mean he wants to join Liverpool and not Arsenal? Potentially. So again, if you say right now, forget about Gyökeres and go for Isak, and then he chooses Liverpool, you're in big trouble. If you don't get Gyökeres and Liverpool get Isak, and then you don't have a striker, that is quadruple trouble than what we were before. Then at that point, you're not going to be winning that league. So go and get for me this guy. Go and get for me Eze right now. Go and finalize that Gyökeres deal right now. If you're being told we have enough money to pay for Isak, then that means we have enough money to also get a winger. So go and get me a winger, go and get me Eze, go and get me Gyökeres, and let's wait for Man United. Win your games, forget about Liverpool and Man City. They're going to be up there, but win your games and make sure you don't lose to them when you play them. So that is what I'm looking. That is how I'm looking at it.